Here's something that's going to make a lot of people uncomfortable, but someone needs to say it. If you're running an electrical services business making $200,000 or more annually, and you're not strategically positioning yourself for storm season, you're basically handing over premium emergency work to unlicensed hacks who disappear faster than your power after a lightning strike. I'm Leonard Parker from Destiny Marketing Solutions, and what I'm about to share isn't just controversial, it's necessary. Because while you're playing by the rules and maintaining your professional standards, storm chasers are literally stealing your highest value emergency calls. And here's the kicker. There's an expert storm preparation strategy at the end of this video that most electricians have never even considered. So stick around, because this could be the difference between watching storm chasers flood your market and actually dominating it yourself. Let's start with an uncomfortable truth that nobody in our industry wants to talk about. The moment that first weather alert hits, your market gets invaded. Unlicensed storm chasers flood areas after disasters with empty promises, and they're not just competing with you, they're poisoning the well for every legitimate electrician. These guys undercut your rates, sure, but here's what really burns. They vanish after the check clears, leaving homeowners and business owners with poor work, delays, and zero recourse. Cities like Houston, Tulsa, and Denver have seen this cycle repeat over and over. But here's what most electricians get wrong about this situation. You think the solution is to just wait it out, rely on your reputation, and hope customers can tell the difference. That's not a strategy, that's wishful thinking. The real opportunity here isn't to avoid storm work because of the bad actors, it's to position yourself as a licensed, insured, local professional that customers can actually trust. Because here's the key insight. You're not chasing storms, you're protecting your community. And there's a massive difference between those two approaches. Most storm chaser damage happens before licensed professionals even get seen. Think about that for a second. While you're waiting for the phone to ring after a storm, these unlicensed operators are already booking jobs because they prepared their marketing machine before the first raindrop fell. Here's what smart electrical service business owners do differently. Update your Google business profile with storm-specific services before storm season even starts. Create dedicated landing pages for generators, panel upgrades, and emergency repairs. Run pre-storm ads targeting at-risk zip codes, and yes, you can actually predict which areas are most likely to need electrical repairs based on historical weather data and infrastructure age. But here's the part that separates professionals from the amateurs. Have your call handling, SMS, text, and web chat systems ready to handle surges. Because when that storm hits, you've got maybe a 48-hour window where demand is at its absolute peak. The key takeaway here is simple. Visibility and speed matter most before the winds hit, not after the damage is done. Now here's where most electricians completely miss the mark when it comes to storm marketing. You're thinking about technical solutions, power loss, surge damage, downlines, flooded panels, but homeowners aren't thinking technically when their power is out and their kids are scared. These are real fears driving desperate decisions. So instead of leading with your technical expertise, tailor your messaging around peace of mind and safety, not just price. Highlight financing options, warranties, and showcase local reviews specifically from past storm repair work. Use real photos and case studies from your previous weather-related projects. And here's a pro tip. Avoid technical jargon completely, speaking to what keeps the home livable and the family safe. Your messaging should calm panic, not feed it. While storm chasers are creating urgency with scare tactics, you're building trust with solutions. Here's something storm chasers can never compete with, no matter how aggressive their marketing gets. National chains and lead generation sites cannot match your response time. You know your market, you know the local electrical codes, and you know which neighborhoods get hit hardest when storms roll through. Run your ads within 25 to 50 miles of your base. Don't overextend trying to chase every opportunity in a state. Partner with local HVAC, plumbing, and roofing professionals for cross referrals during storm season. Offer same-day estimates and create tiered storm service packages. And here's something that immediately separates you from out-of-town operators. Show your local credentials and FEMA compliance information directly on your site. The key takeaway: proximity, speed, and credibility win storm work. Storm chasers might promise fast service, but they can't promise local accountability. Here's where most electrical service businesses leave money on the table during storm season. They treat each emergency call as a one-and-done transaction instead of the beginning of a relationship. But storms create urgency, and smart businesses turn that urgency into repeat and referral opportunities. Train your technicians to ask for reviews on-site after completing storm jobs, not later when emotions have cooled down. Leave behind storm-specific referral cards with urgency-driven calls to action. Use those before and after job photos and Facebook retargeting ads to reach neighbors who saw your truck in their area. Offer peace of mind annual inspection plans right after storm season ends. And here's the follow-up strategy. Contact those storm customers 30 to 60 days later about surge protector installations or panel upgrades. They just experienced electrical vulnerability firsthand. They're primed for investments in future prevention. Now, everything I've shared so far only works if you have a system that can handle the surge in demand and convert leads consistently. This is where our full circuit growth method becomes critical for electrical services businesses during storm season. We help electricians dominate high demand moments like storm recovery through emergency SEO updates and storm targeted advertising campaigns. But here's what makes this different from typical storm chasing. We position you as the trusted local responder, not a fly-by-night operation. You're not chasing storms, you're building local trust that lasts long after the debris is cleared. The method takes you through each critical stage, getting found by the right customers when they need you most, converting more leads into projects even when emotions are running high, and knowing exactly what's working so you can scale your response. Now, let me ask you 3 questions and be honest with yourself. Are you getting buried by storm chasers during hurricane or storm season who cut corners and undercut your rates? Are you invisible on Google Maps when storms roll through your service area? Do you have any system for managing storm-driven call spikes and job flows? If you answered yes to any of these, or no, I should say, we need to talk. We'll audit your storm readiness from local SEO to lead response and give you a clear action plan. This isn't some generic assessment. It's fast, focused, and tailored specifically for electrical services businesses that want to stop losing premium emergency work to unqualified operators. Here's the reality. Every storm season, legitimate electricians like yourself watch unlicensed operators flood their markets and steal their highest value work. But you have advantages they'll never have. Local relationships, proper licensing, actual accountability, and the ability to provide warranties that mean something. We'll help you build a system that shows up first on Google, handles lead surges automatically, and positions you as a local expert. No pushy sales tactics, just a clear game plan to protect your market. Book your full circuit growth audit, and finally, stop losing storm work to shady out-of-town crews. Before I wrap up, here's that expert tip I promise, something that most electricians never think to do. Build your storm marketing assets before storm season even starts. Run branded Google and Facebook ads with emergency electrician targeting during calm weather to establish a market presence. Pre-write local blog posts like 5 ways to prep your home before a hurricane hits, and make sure to include your city in that. And keep them ready to publish. Prepare automated SMS templates for weather alerts, quotes, and follow-ups. Keep dedicated storm services pages published year-round for SEO traction, and use your Google profile to post storm readiness tips before your competitors even show up. The key takeaway: build and deploy your storm kit before the clouds roll in, not after the damage is done. That's how you beat the storm chasers, by being more prepared, more professional, and more local than they'll ever be. Thank you.